Alright guys, I'm back at home. I just got done posting the video I took last Sunday, which today is Wednesday. So we're back. The mandatory evacuation was lifted. I don't think we're in the clear. We've got, I think, 4 rainstorms coming in. They've lowered the level of the dam 25 feet, I believe. Now, they wanted to lower it 50 feet before they figured they were in the clear. They've lowered it 25 feet. Huge rainstorm coming in tonight. And then it's supposed to rain for the next week. Now, I don't know what this means. I'm not an expert on how much rain we're going to get, how fast it's going to fill the dam, or how well Oroville Dam is doing. But I feel like the reporters that are telling us what's going on aren't quite telling us the truth. I'm hearing stories from my dad, who lives up in Idaho, about how they're basically lying to us on how safe we are. You never know what to believe. So you kind of take your life in your own hands and decide what you want to do. We have come back to our house, but we left a lot of our stuff at my friend's house that's about an hour away. I took my motorcycles, got them out of here. Family heirlooms are down there, safe and sound. He lives on a hill. If his house floods, California's underwater, so not a huge deal. As far as family stuff, we're packed so that if something happens, a levee breaks, Oroville Dam breaks, we grab a couple bags, jump in the cars, and split. The cars are full of gas, they're prepared, they're ready to go. I did pick up a lot of stuff around here. You can see where I put my chop saw. My saw is all up on top of my El Camino. There's not a lot I can do around here. I can't pack up my tools and take them somewhere. I mean, I could. I could pack them all up and rent a storage unit an hour away and empty my garage into a storage unit, but it would take a couple days to empty all the stuff out of this garage. So I'm still praying that it's not going to flood. I don't want to lose my projects. But I'm kind of worried about the information we're getting told. They said that they weren't going to lift the mandatory evacuation until they got a better feel for the coming rainstorms and dropping the level of the water 50 feet. Now, as of right now, it's only 25 feet down, and we've been able to be home all day. They lifted the mandatory evacuation yesterday afternoon, I believe. At which point it was only about 18 feet down from overflowing. So whether we're getting lied to or not, who knows. But a lot of my neighbors have come back with minimal stuff, and we're just kind of waiting to see what happens. So we know that they being the California government, was warned about the Oroville Dam 10 years ago and how they needed to put concrete down where the emergency spillway was. They were also warned about the crack in the main spillway, I think 4 or 5 years ago, and they didn't do anything about it. They said the overflow, or this regular spillway was fine, and the emergency spillway was never going to get used. Obviously it got used. It's the first time it got used since the dam was built back in the 60s, 70s, something like that. So yeah, chances of it ever needing to be used was pretty slim if it's never been used before. Who's to know? I'm sure looking back on it, they're probably thinking they probably should have put some concrete there because it's eroded away so much. But I'm about 30-35 miles away from the dam. If it does break, I've got time to get out of here. Just grabbing my bags and go. People in Oroville, I don't think there's going to be a city of Oroville if the dam breaks. It's going to be a washed out hole in the side of the hills. But we're waiting to see what happens. I haven't had a chance to work on my car. Just getting back and getting kind of situated so that we can stay here for a minimum amount of time. Tonight's supposed to be a big rainstorm, and then it's supposed to kind of peter off after that. Still raining every day, but not super hard as far as the weather forecast says. I don't know what else there is to say about the Oroville Dam. Everybody outside of the state seems to know more than we do about how safe it is and whether it's going to break. They won't really let anybody go up there. It's a no-fly zone. I'm kind of surprised nobody's thrown a drone up over there yet and tried to sneak some pics in as far as what's going on. They say that they're filling it with big bags of rock and concreting over it, but with the lack of photos and lack of pictures and lack of communication from the people working up there, I've heard from coworkers that some of my coworkers have family that are working on the dam, and supposedly some of the workers have walked off saying that it's not even safe to be working up there. Hearsay. Who knows? Who knows what it is? Maybe the people are just panicking. Maybe it is safe to work up there. They're just panicking. But thought I'd put a little video update. We are back at home. Schools are out for the rest of the week. I have work, so I have to be here. I have to be able to make money so I can pay my bills. It's the way it is. It's life. Life goes on. We're still praying that it doesn't flood. So, for everybody out there, I don't know. Pray for the dam to hold its shape and not have anything go wrong. Pray that the levees stay intact so that people don't lose everything they've had or everything they've spent their life getting. Pray for the people in Oroville that they still have a city to go back to and a home to go back to. Time will tell. They think they've got it under control. I hope they do. For everybody's sake, I really hope they do. But until then, until my next video update, maybe a couple days from now, I don't know when I'll get another chance to upload another video. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'll have more updates on Lake Oroville and the dam and everything going on. Along with hopefully getting some more done on my car. And more done on the painting over there of our Quality of Life channel logo. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you later. Take it easy.